Hold up before you skip this video. Imagine this. Toyota reaches into its history, pulls out one of its toughest old-school names, and brings it back with a modern twist. That's right. The 2026 Toyota Stout is back, and it's not here to play around. It's here to remind the world what a real pickup is supposed to be. Today on the Car Review Hub, we're taking a full walk around of this blue beast. And trust me, the shade of blue isn't just Pantete's personality. This truck feels like it was designed for people who actually use their pickups. The kind of truck that can carry bricks on Monday, tow a trailer on Wednesday, head off-road on Saturday, and still look clean parked outside your house on Sunday evening. And yes, we're going through it properly: backside, left side, right side, interior, engine, price, and then I'll give you my final verdict. Let's start at the back, because that's where a pickup proves whether it's serious or just pretending. The rear of the 2026 Toyota Stout is back, looks solid, squared, off, and confident. No dramatic light bars stretching across the tailgate, no over-designed chrome explosions, just a wide, strong tailgate that looks like it was built to carry real weight. The bed design gives off serious work truck energy, similar in philosophy to the Toyota Hilux or even the Ford Ranger, but with a slightly more classic, almost old-school vibe. The taillights are clean and practically easy to see in dusty conditions or muddy job sites. This isn't a truck designed for Instagram first. It's designed for real life first. You can picture loading cement bags, tools, camping gear, maybe even a dirt bike, without worrying whether the suspension will complain. Let me ask you something. When you look at a pickup, do you prefer simple and rugged, or bold and flashy with aggressive lighting everywhere? Because the Stout clearly chooses the first path. Now let's move to the left side, and this is where the truck's personality really starts to show. The side profile is straight, strong, and unapologetically boxy. It blue paint highlights the body lines without making the truck look like it's trying too hard. There's something honest about it. It reminds you of older pickups that were built to last 15 or 20 years, not just look good for 5. Compared to something like the Isuzu D-Max, the Stout feels slightly more balanced in its proportions. The wheel arches are muscular, but not cartoonish. The ground clearance instantly tells you this truck isn't afraid of uneven terrain. You can see the space between the tires and the body and think, yeah, this thing can handle rough roads. Side steps are practical and well-positioned, especially useful after a long day when you're tired and just want to climb in easily. You can almost imagine driving this on the highway comfortably and suddenly turning off onto a gravel road without hesitation. Here's a question for you. If this truck was in your driveway, would you take it off-road first, or would you keep it as your daily work partner? Now, walking around to the right side, the design stays consistent and honestly, that's a good thing. The symmetry makes the truck feel well thought out. The doors are wide and practical, giving you easy entry and exit, even if your hands are full of tools or equipment, compared to lifestyle-focused pickups like the Hyundai Santa Cruz. The Stout clearly leans toward being a real truck, not a crossover in disguise. Under sunlight, that blue color gives off a calm but powerful presence. It doesn't scream for attention, but it doesn't need to. It's confident. It's composed. Do you think Toyota should stick with this classic square design language, or would you prefer something sharper and more futuristic? I'm really curious where you stand on that. All right, let's step inside. The moment you enter the cabin of the 2026 Toyota Stout is back, you understand its mission. This interior is about usability first. The dashboard layout is clean and logical. Buttons are placed where your hands naturally reach. And that's something many modern vehicles forget while chasing giant touchscreens. Yes, there's a digital display providing key driving information. Yes, you get smartphone connectivity and essential driver assist features, but it doesn't feel overwhelming. It feels controlled, focused. The materials lean toward durability rather than luxury. Think more Helix or Land Cruiser toughness than city lifestyle softness. The surfaces feel like they can handle dust, heat, and long working days. A cabin you won't be afraid to actually use. Let me ask you, would you prefer more physical buttons in a truck like this? Or do you want everything controlled through one giant touchscreen? Space inside feels practical. Seating position is upright, giving you a commanding view of the road or trail ahead. It's something truck owners appreciate. You don't feel low. You feel in control. Storage compartments are smartly placed. There's room for tools, bottles, documents, maybe even your work gloves. Compared to rivals like the Nissan Frontier, the Stout's interior philosophy feels more timeless. It's not trying to impress you today and age poorly tomorrow. It's designed to stay functional for years. And honestly, isn't long-term usability what a pickup should focus on? Now let's talk about what's under the hood, because this is where things get interesting. The 2026 Toyota Stout is back, doesn't chase wild horsepower numbers just for headlines. Instead, the focus seems to be on low-end, torque, reliability, and efficiency. That's exactly what you want if you tow regularly, haul heavy loads, or drive through unpredictable road conditions. Toyota's approach feels similar to what made older Tacoma models and the Hilux legends in so many countries. Strong torque delivery at lower RPMs means better control when pulling weight or climbing uneven surfaces. The four-wheel drive system is tuned for grip and confidence, not chaos. Whether you're driving on sand, mud, snow, or loose gravel, it feels like the system is there to support you quietly in the background. Let me throw this at you. Would you rather have massive horsepower you barely use, or dependable torque you rely on every single day? Fuel efficiency also appears to be part of the plan. Toyota understands that real-world costs matter, especially in regions where fuel prices fluctuate and road conditions aren't perfect. A durable engine with longer service intervals is a big advantage. Compared to some turbo-heavy competitors that feel exciting but complex, the Stout's powertrain philosophy feels refreshingly straightforward. It's built to last, not just impress. Now let's address the question everyone's thinking about: price. While official figures may vary depending on market, 2026 Toyota Stout is expected to sit in a very competitive range. It seems positioned between entry-level work trucks and premium lifestyle pickups. Think of it as Toyota's answer. For buyers who want something tougher than compact options but don't want to spend full-size truck money, compared to competitors like the Ford Ranger or Chevy Colorado, the Stout could offer stronger long-term value, especially considering Toyota's reputation for durability. If Toyota prices this aggressively, it could easily become a favorite among practical buyers. So here's the big one. What price would make this truck an instant yes for you? Just drop that number in your mind right now. Now for my final verdict. The 2026 Toyota Stout is back isn't trying to reinvent the pickup formula. It's reminding us what the formula was supposed to be all along. Strong, reliable, practical, built for real life. It blends classic truck values with just enough modern technology to stay relevant. It doesn't feel trendy, it feels trustworthy. And in today's world of overly complicated vehicles packed with unnecessary features, that's actually refreshing. Whether you see it as a daily workhorse, a weekend adventure partner, or a long-term family utility vehicle, the Stout feels like it was designed for people who depend on their trucks, not just pose with them. So now I want to hear from you. Would you choose the 2026 Toyota Stout over the Hilux or the Ranger? Do you love this bold blue color, or would you spec it differently? Would you use it for work, adventure, or both? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because your opinion drives the conversation here. God, if you enjoyed this full first look and want more honest, straight to the point car content, make sure you smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel and follow the Car Review Hub for more in-depth reviews just like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.